Today we were buried, but our life does not end here, because we will become ghosts and continue our journey. Death turned out to be just another stage in a long journey. Ahead lies infinity in a new incorporeal state.
Let's try to open the graves. Maybe it will help them come back to life.
The last hope for a miracle is hidden in the ground. Inaction now is tantamount to final defeat. Action is justified if there is even a single chance of salvation.
It's time to go home. They're waiting for us there.
Our own four walls will be the best shelter from all adversity.
What? I feel like I'm alive.
JJ, we're ghosts now. Let's go to the prison and see how things are going there.
Walls will no longer be a serious obstacle for us. Our new state opens any door without unnecessary noise. We need to see with our own eyes what has changed during our absence. Freedom of movement allows us to look into the most hidden corners.
I want every criminal to gain freedom like I did.
I am a police officer and I do not want chaos. Every criminal must remain in prison, otherwise the village will not be peaceful. Order is based on strict adherence to established rules. Justice requires the isolation of those who disrupt peaceful life. Without control and discipline, general well-being will quickly turn to dust.
Look, it seems like the criminals have gotten stronger in this prison.
My duty is to protect every home from any threat. The villagers' sense of security directly depends on the reliability of these walls.
It's time to see what our family is doing. They can't see us, but it will be interesting for us.
We can stay close by and simply observe their daily lives. Our new state allows us to remain unnoticed in any familiar place. It is important to ensure their safety and peace of mind after all the turmoil. The silence around us creates the perfect conditions for this hidden presence. Let life go on as usual while we keep this invisible watch.
You see that? They're planning to rob a bank.
I cannot allow them to break the law, even if they are my family. I will act like a real police officer and protect the bank. I will set a trap, and when they try to enter, they will fall into it. Duty always comes before personal attachments and feelings. Protecting valuables is the top priority in this situation. Criminal intentions must be nipped in the bud without exception. Preparing a reliable mechanism will ensure complete control over the entrance. No one will be able to bypass the hidden barrier unnoticed.
I think this idea is very cool, and I'm glad that my family is continuing my work.
Order in the village will only be restored through the strict enforcement of justice. The security of the bank will serve as an example of the inviolability of the existing rules.
Ha! I found what I needed. Good luck, JJ. Protecting the bank.
Hold on, Mikey. Don't blow anything up. You'll disrupt the order. My loyalty to my oath remains unshakable in the face of any trials. I know that I am doing everything right. As a police officer, it is a matter of honor for me to protect the village from criminals. Personal sympathies cannot stand in the way of justice and public order. Every decision is dictated by the desire to preserve peaceful life for all citizens. Loyalty to the oath compels me to act decisively and without unnecessary hesitation. Peace on the streets is the main indicator of the successful fulfillment of my duties. Any threat to security must be neutralized at its inception. My status obliges me to be an example of steadfastness and integrity in difficult times. Protecting the territory entrusted to me remains the #1 priority under any circumstances. Fair retribution will befall anyone who dares to cross the established boundaries. Only the firm hand of the law can protect the home from impending chaos. For me, the village is my second home, and I want there to be no chaos here. This trap in front of the bank will show my attitude towards criminals. Every street and every alley deserves full protection from any threats. The peace of the villagers is the highest value in my daily service. Any encroachment on public property will be met with a decisive and harsh response. The hidden mechanism will become a reliable barrier to those seeking easy money. Order must prevail over lawlessness in any situation, without exception. My determination in this matter remains firm and completely unshakable. A vivid lesson will teach anyone who dares to disturb the established peace. The well-being of this place directly depends on the effectiveness of the security measures taken. Let this trap work. I believe in my skills.
We're already on our way to the bank, and we're determined.
They are too confident that they will be able to get inside, but the trap is already set, and I am not worried about the bank's security. I did everything right. Overconfidence often becomes the main mistake of any troublemaker. Every detail of the system is set with extreme precision to achieve maximum results. The sense of duty fulfilled gives inner strength and unshakable confidence in success. It's time to check where Mikey has gone and what he's doing. His long absence is beginning to raise certain suspicions in the current situation. Unnecessary surprises are completely unwelcome in this important matter. I knew it. Mikey is incorrigible. He decided to release all the criminals from prison, which will cause real chaos in the village. His recklessness jeopardizes the safety of every peaceful villager in the area.
JJ, you can't stop us! My criminal friends will be free!
Such actions completely undermine all my efforts to maintain law and order. A crowd of offenders on the loose will turn the quiet streets into a zone of endless conflict.
I am doing my job! I believe it is right!
My duty as a police officer obliges me to intervene immediately and prevent this large-scale disaster. Know this, Mikey. I won't let it go. You'll all be back in prison. My determination to restore justice only grows stronger after such brazen acts. Every violation of public order will result in immediate and lawful punishment. I will make every effort to return every fugitive back behind bars. No old connections will prevent me from fulfilling my professional duty to the very end. I will restore the prison walls. There is no point in catching criminals if there is nowhere to put them. This is an important step in protecting the village. Strong foundations and reliable bars will form the basis for restoring order. Any damage to the masonry must be repaired immediately to prevent further escapes. The safety of the villagers directly depends on the integrity of this correctional facility. Without a reliable place of detention, all my efforts to apprehend offenders will be in vain. Construction and fortification require extreme concentration and a serious approach to the task. Only after all the work is completed will it be possible to speak of complete control over the situation. My job as a police officer is to ensure the absolute isolation of those who pose a threat to peace. Stones and mortar will be my faithful allies in the fight against growing chaos. The strength of these walls will show everyone the seriousness of my intentions to protect my home. I know why I am doing this, and that gives me complete strength. A clear understanding of my goal allows me to cast aside all unnecessary doubts and fears. The feeling of being right fills every movement with incredible confidence in success. My path is dictated by a higher meaning that can only be understood by someone who is truly devoted to the cause. Every decision I make becomes a brick in the foundation of the village's future peace. My inner energy helps me cope with any difficulties that arise in my position. I see the end result of my efforts, and that keeps me moving forward. No obstacles can stop someone who has realized their true purpose. Serving the law becomes an inexhaustible source of motivation for the daily struggle. My determination is unshakable because I have truth and order behind me. It's time to catch the criminals before the villagers go mad from their antics. You criminals can't see me, but I'll catch you. I'm a ghost, and it's not so easy to hide from me. My invisible presence gives me a huge advantage in this protracted confrontation. Now, no walls or locks are a serious obstacle to justice. My duty continues even in this strange, incorporeal state. The silent hunt for those who disturb the peace has begun in the darkest alleys. There you are, caught red-handed. I told you no one could escape me. Now, no clever tricks will help you avoid your deserved punishment. My invisible presence came as a complete and fatal surprise to you. The police have already taken away the first prisoner. Now we need to find the rest. I will be on the lookout so as not to miss anyone. Every shadow in the village is now under my close surveillance. The criminals have no idea how close I am to their hideouts. The search is turning into the methodical performance of my official duties under new conditions. My invisible presence will ensure the successful completion of this important mission. The fugitives will not be able to hide from the gaze of someone who knows every corner of this place. The bank was robbed after all, but luckily I noticed it in time. You won't get away, thieves. I will do everything to return the jewels back to the bank. Every stolen item must take its rightful place in the vault. My invisible presence will allow me to follow your every step to your lair. The criminals naively believe that darkness and speed will help them escape justice. I will follow close behind, leaving them no chance of a successful escape. Order in the village has been shaken, but my determination to restore it has only grown stronger. No obstacle can stop a ghost. Now the police will come and arrest my family and Mikey. It's hard to accept, but they wanted to break the law, so I will be sure that the village will be safe. Family ties cannot serve as an excuse for those who violate public order. My heart is breaking with pain, but the badge on my chest obliges me to be an impartial witness to the truth. Seeing my loved ones in handcuffs is the hardest test I have ever faced. However, if I make an exception for them, the entire justice system in our village will simply collapse. Criminal intent must be punished, regardless of the surname of the person who conceived it. Let the law prevail, even if the price of that triumph is my personal loneliness. The silence within these walls will ensure that other families can sleep peacefully and without fear. This is what must happen, and I cannot ignore it. My conscience as a police officer won't let me turn a blind eye to a crime committed by villagers close to me. I've made the moral choice to protect the village and maintain law and order. The weight of this decision will haunt me forever, but the law is the same for everyone, no exceptions.
You're going to jail. Don't resist.
The safety of hundreds of villagers is more important than the peace of one individual family.
JJ, this is all you're doing. I will destroy the village, so you know how angry I am.
Mikey, I'm going to put you in a cage too. You're wreaking havoc in the village, and this is the only way I can stop you. Your attempts to destroy the order I've built over the years will no longer go unpunished. Your every action sows fear among the peaceful villagers, and it is my duty to put an end to this.
I love blowing things up. This is my revenge on you.
You thought that our friendship or our past gave you the right to break the law, but you were wrong. Now iron bars will be your only companion for a long time. My invisible presence will allow me to control your every move right up to the door of your cell. I do not feel joy at this decision, but I feel a great responsibility for the safety of the village. Now all the criminals are behind bars, and I feel at peace. The village can finally breathe freely, without fear of sudden raids and robberies. My job as a police officer is done, and every stone in the prison walls now keeps the peace.
Do you think this cage will hold me?
Order has triumphed over chaos, confirming the power of the law and my unwavering will. Now I will focus on the most important task, restoring the village after the destruction caused by Mikey. I will rebuild the walls myself and repair every crack left behind by this chaos. My hands, though ghostly, still remember the weight of stone and the coldness of mortar. No one else will do this with such diligence and understanding of the importance of every detail. I will work day and night until the village is once again an impregnable fortress. Every nail hammered and every brick laid gives me back a sense of control over the situation. My personal dedication to the cause is the only guarantee that the destruction will never be repeated. I don't need helpers to repair the consequences of Mikey's betrayal. I will clear away all the rubbish and debris myself, restoring the streets to their former dignified appearance. With every house I rebuild, I feel the fear leaving the village and life returning. This work is my personal duty to every villager who suffered from the madness of my former friend. I don't want villagers to be afraid to live in the village. They deserve safety, and I will make that happen. My job as a protector is to banish fear from every home and every street. As long as I am here, no shadow of a criminal past will dare disturb their peace. I will personally check every bolt and reinforce every gate so that no crack is left unattended. Let the villagers see new, indestructible walls being built on the ruins. Every step I take on this land is aimed at restoring faith in law and order to the village. I will not allow anyone to dare to play with the fates of innocent people for the sake of their madness again. My invisible work will become an invisible shield that will protect everyone from the coming storms. Peace and prosperity are the only worthy reward for all my labors and hardships. I will stand guard over this world until the last villager feels completely safe. I will take care of every villager in the village. No evil will pass through me. My vigilance now knows no bounds, for I see what is hidden from ordinary eyes. Every alley and every dark corner will be under my constant supervision. I will become an invisible wall that will break any attempt to disrupt our fragile peace. Villagers can sleep peacefully, knowing that their peace is guarded by one who knows no fatigue. No robber or conspirator will be able to carry out their plans while I am on duty. I will nip any threat in the bud even before it takes shape in someone's wicked mind. My strength comes from my love for this place and my awareness of the importance of my mission. The safety of every home is my personal vow to myself. Let evil tremble, knowing that this village has a loyal and unwavering defender. I am trying my best. I want everything to be put in order as soon as possible. My hands know no rest, because every hour of delay distances the village from the peace it deserves. I methodically restore the destroyed areas, putting my determination and will into every stone. Looking at the fruits of my labor, I feel the chaos gradually receding under the onslaught of creation. The sight of a clean horizon without traces of recent pogroms is the goal I am striving for. No fatigue will make me put down my tools until the last trace of madness is wiped from the face of the earth. I believe that order is not just the absence of criminals, but also the beauty of restored streets. My every action is aimed at ensuring that the villagers can once again call this place their safe home. The sooner I finish the repairs, the sooner the former confidence and joy will return to villagers' hearts. My mission will only be complete when the village shines with its former peaceful light. I am almost finished, and the final touches to this long project bring me true relief. The walls are standing strong, the debris has been cleared away,